Hi, this is Val, and today is the day. Today we are officially starting to build our model. If you're new to this channel, we are building a plastic model of the Munsters, the TV show, from A to Z, and it's a big project. So I will leave the introduction video here so you can go check it out if you didn't. But as you saw in the thumbnail, this video is about Grandpa. And I choose to start with this character for a reason. I know I will get better as we are going to proceed on that model. Grandpa is not in the front, he's more in the back. He's not facing us. He's kind of hiding in that scenery, so I thought I could start with him, practice on him. So let's start building Grandpa. The first thing I had to do was cutting, and it was pretty easy. I only needed two pieces, his front and his back. And as you will see, I will leave a piece of plastic attached to Grandpa. It was just in case I would need an extra grip to paint him. For the glue, I used Tamaya Extra Thin Cement. And all I did was put glue on the seam with that little brush and applied pressure. I did that all the way around. Then it was time to paint. But it took me a couple of days to really make up my mind. I finally decided to go ahead and try this crazy idea I had. I'm not gonna use the basic colors as they did on the back of the box. It's not Halloween enough for me, you know me. So I thought about using the same colors they did on the front of the box. That art is just amazing. On that cover, all the characters have green faces, so I went ahead and painted his face green. I'm also using yellow, and as you can see, I painted his hands green as well. But as you know, Grandpa is wearing gloves, so I will fix that later. But the reason I made this mistake is because I don't really know the Munsters. You must be surprised. I wanted to do a crafting project, but I wasn't sure what to do. That's when I thought about building a plastic model. I was going through the Haunted Manor edition from Polar Lights when I saw a picture of that model of the Munsters. I didn't have to look anymore. That was my project. It was the perfect time to learn more about the Munsters. So when I'm working on that model, episodes of the Munsters play in the background, and it's fun. But before then, I had never seen it on TV. Maybe it's because I'm from Canada, I don't know. I just think we are more familiar with the Addams family here. Anyway, let's go back on what we are doing. You remember that plastic piece I left on Grandpa in case we needed an extra grip? I finally decided to cut it. It ended up to be more in the way than it was useful. I applied 2 coats of purple paint, but as you can see, it wasn't dark enough, so I had to go on with the 3rd coat. And this time I was happy with the result. Then I added highlights. In the example on the back of the box, they just went with plain colors. I could have done that. It's pretty, but I wanted to give him more character. I went back on his face and added little details. Wrinkles, shadows. At that point, I was pretty much done with his face. And as I was telling you earlier, I wanted to give character to this project. If we are looking closely to that box, we can see a red highlight on one side of Grandpa and a yellow one on his other side. So what I want to do is to give my model the same atmosphere. And for that, I have to reproduce that lightning. I started with the red side, and with the dark purple, I tried to give a texture to the cape. By doing so, the red is kind of merging into it, and I really love how it turned out. I did the same process with the yellow, and you know what? I really need to talk about this. It's my first time filming a project, so let's be honest here. I don't know what I'm doing, especially when it comes to this voiceover. I never know what to say, so I hope you can help me on this. Should I go more into details about the techniques I'm using in this video? I'm not sure. Since it's not a crafting channel, I guess some of you might watch it only to see Halloween content, not necessarily to learn. And it's okay, but in that case, what should we talk about? It's a Munster project after all. Maybe we should talk about the Munsters? I don't know, or maybe I should just let myself go on various subjects. Let me know what you would enjoy the most. I was almost finished at this point, but Grandpa is wearing a necklace and this detail was so small. I'm telling you, it was so tricky to do. I bought tiny brushes for this project and those were too big for his necklace. Because of that, it's not exactly how it should be, but it's okay because we're gonna see it from afar and Grandpa is gonna be upside down. Then I used the glossy mud podge and I applied 2 coats of it. It will protect my model and give it a shiny finish. Ta-da! Et voilà! This is the result. This is the final result. So, what do you think? Do you like him? I do. Surprisingly, I do. Usually I'm really hard on myself when it comes to art, but because I'm an artist and I want everything to be as I envision it. But today, I'm happy with what I did. What do you think? Let me know. Do you think I should have done things differently, or you think it's perfect like that? I want to know what you think. So stay safe and spooky, and I see you soon with more Build With Me stuff to come. Bye!